Good afternoon, everyone. This is Big Boss Calvin 83. Well, today is Halloween, and I really don't give a damn about the pagan day. So I'm just gonna treat it like every other day and relax and not make these rich corporations money. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the topic and the title of this video is going to be called "We Need to Stop Seeking Female Approval Until These Females Respect Us and Change Their Behavior." And I'll say it like this again. Basically, in a nutshell, as men, excuse me, we as men, we need to stop seeking female approval until women change their behavior and act right and respect us as human beings. I made a post, in the video for Facebook, but Facebook won't accept the video because it's too big and the file is too large. So I'm gonna have to. What I'm gonna do is talk a little bit here, then play it at the end of the video of this video. The problem with a lot of guys is I understand why men seek female approval and want female attention and validation. To a certain extent, it's natural for human beings, and if you're a heterosexual man and a heterosexual woman, that's what I'm going to be talking about. I really don't give a damn about you faggots and dykes and lesbians and gay people. I don't give a fuck if you got offended. So, in our nature, before everything became compromised and fucked up by the social conditioning and programming and all these social influence due to our culture, it is natural for a man and a woman to want female and male attention and approval from the opposite sex, basically. But here's the problem. It's one-sided. The problem is that due to society, due to feminism, the fact that gynocentrism has taken off and is at its peak and is at an all-time high, and women having female privilege and power and influence to control society. And yes, y'all do control society, even though it's been socially engineered. Basically, it's being controlled by a man. But like I said before, the elite people who are running the show, who's responsible for this and influencing this and promoting this, guess what? The elite man has a woman, his wife, and his mistress, and a bunch of other women who are supporting this man's evil. So by that, you bitches who are supporting these men who are in so-called positions of power, y'all evil bitches too, and you are responsible as well. So the elite people who run society, who run the world, and run these countries and these banks and these corporations are really conditioning us as a people to think a certain way in order to control us and enslave us. What they have done basically is they have placed women on the pedestal, gave them more rights, more freedoms, special treatment, and privileges without no damn responsibility. And while and doing that, they have suppressed men down, taking men's rights away, not give men any rights at all, no special treatment. You can forget that. If you got a penis, you can forget that. And no privilege. There's no male privilege if you're the common guy. If you're the average Joe, if you're a regular guy, you don't have no power. You don't have no say-so. You have no influence. Nobody's on your side. The court system is on the woman's side. The government is on the woman's side. The cops are on the woman's side. Basically, if I didn't say it before, law enforcement, government, court system, corporations are on the women's side, and the bankers and the elite families who run it all, who rule, majority rule, who are on the women's side. They're giving, reason why they're giving women the advantages and power, because women are the first teachers of the children. And they want women to follow them and not follow the regular man. If they cater to men and pander to men, they would not have power to control a man, because a man thinks for himself. That's the reason why. And due to the fact that feminism, the purpose of feminism, like I said in the past, was never for equality. It's a fucking lie. Maybe it was some truth to a certain extent, but it never. But both men and women have been lied to. Women know they have been lied to, but they don't give a fuck because they got the advantage. Men have been lied to and deceived, and due to the fact that the purpose of feminism was to give women more power, give more women more say-so, give women more rights, especially in the dating scene, in society, and special treatment, women getting female privilege and special treatment. The reason why she's getting that, so she will follow the evil that's out there. And men are left to suffer. And either we go along with it, or we get fucked up, or we die. I'd rather die than go through this shit. And that's in my personal opinion. Feminism was designed to break up the family unit and enslave the children with the indoctrination of the school system, known as the fool system. Understand. Get the women out the house. Kick the man out the house, and your government, the state, will control the children with the school system and the prison industrial complex. Enslave the children, put fear in the children, which is when these children become adults, that the children who will become adults, who are adults now, will be fucking slaves. Never ask questions. Always being yes master, yes master. That's why women have all the choice and all the say so. Being placed on the pedestal. Women are the choosers by default. Due to the fact, even biology, women have the final say. But women have been given more power. But women are the choosers. They choose what kind of man they can be with and have and demand. Men don't have no choice to choose a woman. If a man chooses a woman, he's going to get accused of harassment. He's going to get accused of stalking. And worse, he's going to get accused of rape. So women can choose any guy they want and pick the guy that they want and they like. Men don't have that choice. Even if the guy is rich and he's handsome and all that, he still don't have a choice. He's just lucky. That's the reason why you got to say, oh, he just got lucky. And because of that, because men have been effeminate, and because of the shit that's in the air, food, water, and all this feminization of this atmosphere and all these influences, especially in the school system, everything's run by women. Women teachers. Even now, you got in the workforce, women bosses and managerial positions, while the man's the CEO still. You know what I'm saying? So because everything's dominated by gynocentrism, run by women, and y'all know this, y'all women know this, don't try to deny it. Men have been taught to feel inferior and weak. And women are smarter than men. Women are more mature than men. Women are perfect. Women can do no wrong. She's always right. The male bashing is fucking ridiculous. That's why women don't respect us. And that's why women feel they can talk to men any old kind of way. And without no consequences. And then you're taught at school and taught by society that a boy does not hit a girl. No matter what. Even if it's in self-defense, he's wrong. But if a boy don't do anything to protect himself, he gets laughed at, he gets shamed, and he's made fun of by being less of a man. Even if a girl says something disrespectful to that boy, or that woman says something disrespectful to that man, the man tells her off. Not curse her out, but just tell her off. He's wrong. If a woman humiliates and insults her, and the man just raises his voice and curses her the fuck out, which is warranted and justified, he's wrong. He's abusive. He's violent still. if a woman hits a man and a man hits her back, he's in the wrong, and he got to go through hell by going to jail, and then you got to worry about all these white knights, pussy whip guys want to beat you up, and these crazy ass feminists who want to fucking kill you because you stood up for yourself and defended yourself as a man, which you have the birthright to. The problem is this, that men don't have no love for themselves and have no damn pride. And that's why they feel, and we as men has been taught as boys growing up to be men, that that women are everything. You can't live your life without a woman. You need a woman. You need female attention. You need female approval. You need female validation. That's all fucking bullshit. You don't need no woman. The only thing you need a woman for really is to carry your seed for 9 fucking months and give birth to your fucking child. That's the only thing you need. The only time you need a woman is for her to support you and nurture you. But the way things are, you can do that yourself. You can actually pamper yourself and nurture yourself. I know it's weird, but but the way things are, because the thing is, if you as a man like myself and other guys that I know who are living true for loneliness, men who have been forced to be alone, men who've been denied love and sex and affection from the opposite sex, and who's constantly disrespected, looked down upon, and treated like shit, never taken seriously, never being respected for being a nice guy, even though these bitches say they want a nice guy. When that nice guy makes an advance, the woman will not give him the time of day, or she'll put him in the so-called bullshit ass used zone, also known as the friend zone, which there's no such thing. Because if she was truly a friend, she wouldn't treat you like shit. What's the definition of a friendship? You hang, you play video games together, you play sports together, you do things together, you have fun with each other. You laugh and talk with each other. You share ideas and you reel with each other, and you sometimes play practical jokes on one another. Can you do that? Can a man do that with a woman who's a friend? Not really. The truth of the matter is, when it comes to, there's a different kind of friendship when it comes to men and women. You can't have that kind of friendship. A woman cannot have that kind of friendship as she can with her girlfriends. Just like a man cannot have that kind of friendship when he's with his guy friends. You know, the dynamic is too different. Women just want you to be friends with you, just so she can cry on your fucking shoulder, and you take her shopping, spend money, your hard-earned money on her, and fix her car and fix her house. Just take care of her and just listen to her bitch and cry about her problems. And then when she fucks up and gets in a fucked up jam, in a fucked up situation, she wants you to play Captain Save-A-Hole and save that dumbass bitch for making a poor choice in her life, and then throw you underneath the damn bus. That's not a friend, in my opinion. Due to these dynamics and due to the things that are going on here, that's what we as men have been taught, that a woman defines us, a woman completes us. But you never hear that said about, you never hear that on the other side of women, that a man defines a woman. Yes, some feminists are going to argue with me and say, oh, yes, that's the case. No, it's not. Not at 2015, not in the year 2000s. It was never like that in the 80s when I was born, especially the early 80s and through the 90s and the 2000s, and now 2015. This decade is almost over. The 2010s, the 2010s will be gone before you know it, and then we'll be in 2020s. And what's scary about that, I'll be 40 years old, y'all. Damn. But the thing is, women, the way is, women are told they don't need a man. You're strong and you're independent. You can do for yourself, which y'all bitches can't. I'm sorry for the language. Y'all can't. Everything you have, you're dependent on man. The job that you work for, the person who writes your check, who giving you money, is run by a man. The car that you have, or the bus that you're fucking taking, the train you're fucking taking, the plane that you're fucking flying, the boat that you're taking has been created and invented by a man. Your food source, your water source, even the air that you breathe, that's regulated, is controlled by a man. Come the fuck on. Give us some damn credit. Women. Women are told they don't need a man. Men ain't shit. Men will disappoint you and fail you and all that shit. And these women know that men will fail them, but y'all choose some sorry ass guys that will fucking disappoint you. Then you're surprised. I never understood that. I don't understand why y'all do that. Y'all pick sorry ass dudes because you want to run shit. You want to control somebody and manipulate him. You want a father, you want a son, and you want a brother. And then you want a man that you can have sex with anytime you fucking want. You can't do that with a real man. Real man ain't gonna play them games. And you know that. Man ain't gonna let you play mind games, let you stress him out, aggravate him, stress him the fuck out, play these mind games, you know, try to control him with sex. Because if a man doesn't, you know, bite and doesn't, you know, worship the pussy and not needing pussy, you question his sexuality, you question his manhood, and then you accuse him of being gay, which I hate. Maybe I just don't like you. There's men, you think, it's like women think every man wants them. And that's not the case, especially if you're a man of color, especially if you're a so-called black man, regardless of the woman's ethnicity. Y'all got this attitude, not all, but too many of y'all got this attitude that a brother wants to fuck you. And the thing is, if he approaches you with sex, that's what you want. But if he tries to approach you in a relationship, no, I cannot bring no nigger home, and my parents will disown me, and blah blah blah. My friends won't approve. Why don't you think for yourself? Stop giving a damn about what other people think, and start, to you women out there, start doing what's best for you. Start thinking about your happiness. Y'all women claim that nobody cares about your happiness and feelings, but you put that on yourself. You are responsible for your own happiness and your own wants and own dreams. You women say, I had to give up my dream just so I can be a housewife. No, you didn't, bitch. You were too lazy and didn't have the drive and the self-discipline to follow your dreams and to fulfill that dream. No, you wanted the easy way. You got with the man simply because he had money, and you wanted to be fucking lazy and live off his money and spend up his money, and whatever you have for yourself, you keep for yourself, or you just buy whatever the fuck you want. Nobody's stupid. You had the kids not because you want the status of being a mom, but also the kids are your bargaining chips, because when you break up, get a divorce, you're going to take them kids and get child support. And then worse off, you're going to get spousal support, alimony. It's like, knowing all this, why to you men out there, knowing what I'm telling you, why would you want to be married? Why would you want to be with a woman knowing when you're going to go through all this stress and hell and deal with this fucking burden, deal with her baggage, but she won't take your baggage? And then some woman's going to say, I took a man's baggage. You took the man's baggage because you wanted some dick and you fucking liked him. Okay, you like him. That's the only time y'all do that shit. Most of the time, men are always taking care of women, always catering to women, always trying to make them feel happy, even if he's not, has no intention of fucking a woman, but he needs that female validation and female approval. He needs to respect all women and be a gentleman. And the fact of the matter is, why in the fuck should you respect all women when most women are not deserving of respect? Women, you don't hear women being taught, especially by their mothers and their fathers, that all men are deserving of respect. You don't see no dad telling his daughter that all men are deserving of respect. Hell no. There are some guys who don't deserve no damn respect. But when you moms tell your sons all women are deserving of respect, because you assume and think because you have a vagina and she has a vagina that she's just like you. That's why when people, particularly men, talk about a certain group of women, y'all assume that we're talking about all women. And you know that's not the truth, but y'all want to protect each other due to this feminist bullshit that you've been taught as a child, that men are the enemy. And if a man says something about a woman, even though I'm not like that bitch, I still got them qualities in me. I just know how to hide it and play it better. And then when a man says, I ain't dealing with this type of woman, then you want to speak up for all women. You know, when a man says, I ain't dealing with this type of chick, this type of woman who has a fucked up attitude, false sense of entitlement, or is a fucking slut, you say, well, all of us women are like that and you got to deal with it. But when it comes to women dealing with men, y'all say you ain't dealing with no shit from us. Double fucking standard, and that's what I call female fucking privilege. I'm going to say it like this because I don't want to talk too long. But, guys, you got to stop pursuing pussy. Stop. I know you want a female love and attention, affection, and validation. But you cannot. But the way things are is not worth it. Men, you have to love yourself. You are responsible for your happiness and your own joy. You complete you. She doesn't complete you. You define you. You are who you are. You prove your own worth as a man based on your own individualism, not because of a woman, not because of how much money you have or what kind of car you have and what kind of house you live in and what part of the neighborhood you live in. You define you as a man. Stop letting this other superficial bullshit define you. Stop listening to that fucking garbage that you see on TV. Listen to the rap videos, rock and roll, music, and the entertainment industry, period. Hollywood. Stop listening to the bullshit ass lies. That's nothing more than a plot to make you a slave and spend your hard-earned money on a fucking worthless ass bitch just so you can make these elites fuck you over more and make them wealthier. Use your damn head. Stop. And another thing, stop simping online. Stop simping in real life and online. Stop running up to women. Stop giving them fucking attention. Stop trying to seek their approval and validation and acceptance. That's the reason why women don't respect us, because men don't have no damn standards. Because you've been taught and shamed that if you have standards as a man, that you're bad, you're shallow and superficial and artificial. That is so not true, because women can have standards even if they're unrealistic. They can have standards and decide what they're going to put up with and not put up with, but men can't because you're a bad man. That's a fucking double standard. We should all have standards, realistic standards. If I don't want to deal with a type of chick who's on bullshit, I should not be forced to deal with her. Even if I want pussy, I don't want to deal with that kind of chick. That's my choice. I'm not gay. I'm not lame because I don't want to deal with a bad, ugly ass woman. Okay? Who has a fucked up attitude and false sense of entitlement and is a fucking gold digger and who don't care about nobody else, don't care about men, but she's all about herself. I don't want that woman. So don't shame me. Women say, I don't want this type of guy. I will not put up with this. I will not put up with that. And I will not do this and do that. And then they say that. They say they will not do X, Y, Z. And then will not put up with certain shit from a man and take no shit from no man. And women are clapped and praised for it. But at the same time, women, you fuck up when you say, it's like you applying for a job, right? In construction, but you say, I'm not gonna use no hammer, I'm not gonna carry anything, I'm not gonna do anything, and then you want to complain why you didn't get the job. It's like you trying to apply for a job, but you're saying you ain't gonna do the job. You ain't gonna do stuff, the requirements that's part of the job, of the just over broke, and then you want to complain and cry discrimination when you fucked your own self over because you said you ain't gonna do anything. You understand? I understand. I'm just going to leave it like this. I made a video talking about this, but I'm going to say this, men, you got to love yourselves. You got to respect yourselves, and you got to have pride. Fuck what society says. You're not gay. You're not less of a man, and you're not some asexual inferior male or a loser because you got standards and you got dignity and you got love and self-respect for yourself. Never sell out. Never forsake your manhood. Men, we need to work together and band together and stick together. Fuck what society says. It's fuck if it's frowned down upon. We need to work together as men. We need to stop looking for female validation and approval, and maybe we will get respect. I take that back. Stop looking for attention and validation and acceptance from women when they don't respect you. Have standards. Have man pride. Respect yourselves. Have standards. And a code of rules to live by. When you do that, women will respect you, and women will have no choice but to change if men will do that collectively. We have to work collectively and take care of each other and respect each other. Now, that's all I gotta say. Enjoy this video that I made. Peace. Watch the video, y'all. Y'all will love it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Watch. Peace. And hello, Facebook, friends and family. Normally I don't do this, but I thought I'd share this. You know, this is more towards people of what they do on Facebook. So that's why I'm making the video and uploading it to Facebook only instead of YouTube like I normally do. Now I was thinking about some things, and throughout my time, you know, on the internet, and since I've started getting actively involved in Facebook, but in recent years, I say the last 2 years, you know, Facebook, social media is I think it's a great thing, but it's also one of the worst things we could ever have. You know, but the thing is with Facebook that, the people who run it, I notice there's a lot of soft pornography. You know, it's good and I like it to a certain extent, but it's getting out of hand. And what I mean by this is that I want to talk to the guys. I'm going to talk to the men here. I notice women are, you know, they are provocative. They dress slutty as hell. You know, even women who are in these, you know, groups, parties groups on Facebook, such as the foot fetish groups, the ass groups, the titties groups, anything you can think of where women, you know, pose themselves. You know, you got everyday women who pose their physical attributes and their bodies for attention. Let's just call it what it is. Flat out attention. You know, even if they got somebody, even if they claim to have a boyfriend or a husband, they still do this. Women still do this. And the thing is, it's like, what men have to realize is this. Excuse me. What men have to realize is this. You know, stop giving these bitches attention. There's no other way to say it. Stop giving these females so much attention. Stop overwhelming them with attention. You know, I'm sick and tired of men on here calling women goddesses, queens, and angels. And we already know, if you don't know, to some of you guys, especially the younger ones, there's no such thing as a goddess. You know what the definition of a goddess? Do you know what a goddess is? A goddess is a woman who has supernatural powers. Understand? Supernatural powers, and she's more of a spiritual. She's more of a spirit of the supernatural. That's the best way I know how to describe it, because I don't have no dictionary with me right now. She's pure, celestial, can't do no wrong, angelic, holy than thou. And you guys know, most women, especially in the States, especially in America, most women are not like that. Stop calling women goddesses, queens, and angels, and their precious gems and all that shit. Stop doing that stuff. Stop stroking their egos. You know, it's like, there is no such thing as a goddess. Okay? And I'm going to get slammed for saying this too. Just like there's no such thing as a man, a male person, a man, as a god. You don't hear women calling us men gods, okay? Because there's no such thing, obviously. So why is we as men are calling these females goddesses and queens when the reality is they do not behave and act and be as queens and goddesses? You guys need to stop simping. Really, Stop being fucking simps. Stop being these fucking thirsty ass manjanas. I know us men, we have it hard. We want female attention and sad we want female validation, but that's the worst way to get it. You don't stop trying to get a woman's attention. Stop trying to get that cyber pussy. You're never going to get it. If you have no intention of meeting this woman, stop giving her all this attention, and especially stop giving, especially people, men and women, stop giving each other the false impression that just because we're on Facebook that we're going to meet each other in person. But what's funny with females is that when men try to step out and step up and say, hey, I want to get to know you online, such as Facebook, Plenty of Fish, these other dating sites, and just social media, even YouTube, you ask a woman, boy or girl, you know, I've seen teenage boys ask teenage girls out too, you know, but I'm going to talk to the adults. You know, you men on here are trying to pursue these women. Now, I know, you know, there's some women I actually like to meet, but I'm not going to take it there if I have no intention of trying to get with her. And if you try to get with her as a man, then these bitches say, I don't know you, you're crazy, you're harassing me, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, what? How can you say that to you women out there who do this? How can you say that when in actuality you are attention whoring ridiculously? You got your boobs exposed, showing too much cleavage, or some of y'all just show your titties like that. You're showing your ass and you're showing your legs, and to guys who have foot fetishes like myself, you're showing your feet. You enticing men. You know what you're doing. Come on. You're no different than what you women do in the outside life. You try to act like your life is perfect when in actuality you're miserable as hell. Now you want this male attention, and then when you get the attention, it's too damn much. If a man doesn't give you attention, he's manhood is questioned. He's gay. He's weird. You know, his sexuality is in question. You call him gay. You call him a bunch of names. You call him a loser. You try to make him feel bad about himself because he ain't giving you the attention. He ain't pursuing you like you want. No different than what you women do to men in real life. Y'all been doing this stuff since the later years of elementary school when you're about to enter middle school. It starts out in middle school, then it peaks up, then it explodes in high school, and then you women just become crazy ass bitches. Y'all so full of yourselves. You're so condescending. You're so mean. You're so narcissistic. And not only that, at the same time, you draw attention. You draw all this attention to yourself, and then you don't want it. Then it's unwanted. And then when a man doesn't bite, you call him a woman hater. You call him gay. You call him bitter. Oh, you just been hurt. All kinds of shaming language, which I'm tired of. I mean, to the point I don't argue with people on social media like I used to, because it's not worth it. It's a waste of my time. And to these stupid people who want to keep arguing with me, y'all wasting your time. Let's just go our separate ways and move the hell on. But to stay on subject, you women, y'all need to stop playing these online games. Just like y'all play these games when it comes to the dating scene in real life, y'all need to stop it. Stop attention whoring and drawing extra attention to yourself. Then when a man responds to you in a certain way, then you can't handle it, or you get offended because he's not the guy that you want, or you're not in lust with him anymore. You're not turned on, or he don't talk the way you want him to talk. He's not that perfect guy. Like I said, there's no such thing as a perfect man, just like there's no such thing as a perfect woman to you men out there. But seriously, in actuality, you know, that's the problem. You know, women saying, I don't know, you're crazy, but you're the one who's crazy because you dress all provocative, dress all slutty as hell with the tight clothes, showing your ass, showing your titties, showing your waist. You know, making sure your hands look good, getting your nails done, getting your feet done. You make sure your feet are well pedicured and on point. Then when a man responds and try to seek you out, it's a problem because because you're going by looks, you're going by status, you're going by fame, how popular he is, and you try to guess how much money this man has in the bank by judging him on his materialistic things, material items. To see what kind of car he has and what kind of house he's living in, and trying to judge him based on what part of the room, whether he has a house or not, or has a car. I mean, it's none of your business what my credentials are, especially on the internet. I don't share, what my house is and what kind of, if I live in an apartment or a home. I don't share that, or what kind of car I have. I don't do that. You women are just so, you women always making fun of men being thirsty. Y'all thirsty, but y'all hypergamous as hell with your low-grade gold digging. You're all about the status quo. You're all about you trying to get the top guy, or you always date out. You women, y'all talk. You're so hypocrites. Y'all always say y'all need to stay in your league, but you women, you never stay in your league. Because of your hypergamy, you always getting with men when you're outside his league, when there's no such thing as a league to begin with. There's no such thing as a league and who's superior, who's inferior, who's hot, who's not. That's all made up, shallow, superficial fluff by the by the school system, and flat out society in this fucked up American culture, free case, American culture, with this superficial, artificial bullshit bubble that we living under. And I mean, God, I'm going to tell you, man. I mean, y'all say, y'all claim to be, some of you guys out here claim that, some of y'all on fuck these bitches, fuck these women. I ain't going to approach you. I ain't going to talk to you. But you try to talk to these women online, which makes no sense. If you're saying you're not going to approach a woman, you're not going to pursue a woman, and it's up to you. But don't try to pursue a woman on the internet, because the chances of you meeting her in real life is slim to none. And another thing, guys, stop sexing to these bitches. Stop doing that. Stop emailing and sending pictures of your dicks. Okay? Stop doing that. That is sickening. I mean, stop exposing yourself, and then you got to watch what you say to these women when you message them, send them emails through Facebook or any social media site. You're talking about, I want to I want to eat your pussy. I want to do this. I want to do that. Y'all, I mean, you act like I don't know how to describe it, but a bunch of horny buffoons who don't know what the fuck they're doing. Stop doing that shit. I mean, the only weak moment I had when a woman posted a selfie. Her name is Tanisha Finley. Shout out to you. She just saying, "Oh, what do you think about me?" All these guys were saying, "Oh, you're a queen, you're a goddess, oh, you're this, you're so perfect, you're an angel. Oh, what have you been all my life?" And I don't know if she has a man or not, but I think she's a mother, a single one. I don't know. I don't know her personal life like that. But the thing is, I just said, with me, I didn't kiss her ass like y'all, like some of you guys did. You know who you are. I said, who's that woman in the mirror? She's a bad, sexy ass bitch. And she gets offended. And I'm like, hold on here. Look how you are portraying yourself and how you projecting yourself. You're provocative, sexy as hell, and some woman trying to defend her and say, "Oh, she's not dressed like a slut. She don't have her body exposed." But I checked and I told her that it doesn't matter, because she's wearing tight ass clothes, and yes, she's showing her cleavage, and she has the baddest stilettos on, and she's making herself and portraying herself to be sexy, trying to look like a bad bitch, but don't want to be called a bad bitch. I mean, so we go at it, we're cool now, but I'm just saying, it's like, I don't take these women seriously, you know, who like to post pictures of their feet or send me pictures of their feet. But I'm thankful for it that they do. I don't get all thirsty and all crazy and put women on the fucking pedestal and worship them and call them queens and goddesses. First of all, in order to be a queen would not disrespect herself like that and show off her goods. A goddess, first of all, there's no such thing as a goddess. Just like there's no such thing as a god as a man. You know, to you women out there, y'all need to stop. You know, and to you men, you need to stop bigging up these women, gassing their heads up, sending them provocative messages, talking about you want to fuck them, you want to smash them, you want to hit it from the back, you want to eat a pussy, you want to do all this kinky ass shit to these females, and then these women want to cry harassment and then want to report you to the fucking police, which is crazy. Because these women are fucking teasing you online, and it's annoying me. And to you guys out there, y'all need to stop simping, stop sexting to these females, because all they're doing is they will post it on their page or in some kind of group, and then they make fun of you. Or I should say, they make fun of you, and then they try to play victim and make you out to be the bad guy. Stop being so damn thirsty. Stop being so needy. Yeah, I know it's hard. Yeah, I know these women are denying us men a life, and they're so superficial, so artificial, and materialistic. I understand all that. But you gotta have discipline. You gotta stop chasing pussy. Start focusing on you. Start focusing on your life. Living your life. Enjoying your life. Stop thinking that you need a woman to define you, and stop looking for female attention and approval. If a woman ain't taking care of you, if she ain't paying your bills, if she ain't cooking for you, loving you, and fucking you, and trying to give you a roof over your head and helping you out with your bills, and y'all sharing, if she ain't living with you and taking care of you and loving you and saying you're a man and nurturing you and supporting you and trying to build a family with you, and she's trying to bring something to the table, rather be economically, emotional support, love, respect. So, I mean, if I didn't say support, I'll say it again. Support, you know, encouraging you to be great and being by your side from the good times and the bad times. If she's not that type of woman, you need to leave her alone and next to bitch. All I'm going to say is this. Stop being so, guys, you know, stop being so crazy and stop putting these women on pedestals. Stop giving them attention. If you want these women to change how to behave and you want them to stop playing these games, we as men, we got to say no. That's why I agree with men going their own way. MGTOW. We don't play that stuff. Stop giving women attention. Stop helping them. Stop doing everything for them. Unless they are a member of your family, a female relative, you can help them out. But women that you don't know, stop showering them with compliments, gifts, and all that stuff. Stop giving them attention and overwhelming them with attention. Stop doing that stuff. Stop putting them on pedestals and stop worshiping them. Because if you continue to do that, women will never change and take us seriously. That's why I don't take most of these females seriously, because I know they're on some bullshit. And that's all I gotta say. You know, man, I know it's hard, but have that discipline. Respect yourselves and have dignity. And for God's sakes, stop sexting to these females. Rule number one, if she doesn't sex you, do not sex her. Do not do that. Don't talk about what you want to do with her and how you want to fuck her and all that stuff and all kinds of foreplay and all that stuff. So don't say that. If you want to pursue a woman, get to know her for who she is and don't play around. If she do not want to give you a call, if she don't want to talk to you on Skype, or she's playing these games, don't deal with her. Move on. And that's all I gotta say. You guys have a good night. Have a good, excellent Friday night, and have a good weekend. Peace out.
Christians, I'm tired of your fucking hypocrisy. And more than I'm tired of your fucking hypocrisy, I'm tired of you getting angry when someone calls you out on your fucking hypocrisy. I was a Christian. I celebrated Halloween. I understand. I was not taught that I wasn't supposed to celebrate Halloween. Halloween had worked its way into a normal Christian practice. It's okay. Long as you know that you got Jesus in your motherfucking heart. It's okay. You can celebrate whatever you want. Even though, if you do the research, you'll find out exactly where they took Halloween from. You'll know that they took, the Catholic Church hijacked the pagans, hijacked their rituals. Even though these were the people that they called devil worshippers. These were devil worshiping people, but you still jack their traditions. You still jack their ritual. And this is from Easter to Christmas to Halloween. This is all the shit that we continue to celebrate. There is no reason to be ignorant in 2015. In 3 clicks of your mouse, you can find out exactly the origin of Halloween. But Christians don't want to do that. Christians don't want to read anything outside of that Bible, because they might fuck around and stumble onto some real knowledge. They don't want that. So they'll continue to be ignorant. They'll continue to run around celebrating paganized holidays and don't have a problem with it. When black folks should be boycotting anyway. Don't understand why we still run around celebrating shit. What the fuck we got to celebrate? They still shooting us down in the street. They still getting off for the shit. So what the fuck are we celebrating as we continue to support white supremacy? We don't have a problem with this. These last 3 months of the year, a lot of businesses, this is when they meet their quota. These last 3 months. And we're not strong enough to be against that. We're not strong enough to do anything about that. We're not strong enough to stand against that. And then we'll have parents who put the shit down on the children. Well, I just want my kids to have fun. Well, teaching your kids that it's fun to be a hypocrite is some bullshit. You're raising the next generation of hypocritical ass Christians. They're Christian folk. You Christian folk. You're not supposed to be celebrating Halloween. You're just not. Christians will get mad at you for calling them out on this shit. They want to celebrate these holidays so bad that they get really, really upset when you call them out on them being hypocrites. You raising your children to be hypocrites just like you. Now we know y'all got the only God can judge me, and you know all these sayings that excuse you for being ignorant and that excuse you for doing all the shit that you do in the name of Jesus. Y'all gonna dress up in the name of Jesus. Y'all gonna get that candy in the name of Jesus. You're gonna be up at church in the name of Jesus, still practicing paganized rituals. And you don't have a problem with that. And it's too hard for y'all to stop because you have to do it to make your kids happy. And we all know Jesus is about making kids happy. Jesus is all about letting your kids practice and do whatever they want to as you teach them this and to make him or to make your kids happy. That's what the Bible is all about, making kids happy. Y'all are fucking hypocrites. You use your children as excuses to continue to be fucking hypocrites. You use your children as excuses to continue to not boycott. That's where we are. Go look up. Take time. You be on your phone all fucking day anyway. Take time to go Google the origin of Halloween. Just take time out to do that. And stop being fucking hypocrites.